All right, everyone, welcome. Ready for a super fast revision session? We're about to conquer determiners so you can lock in those crucial marks in your Class 10 exams. Let's make this quick, clear, and seriously effective.
So, let's get real. Is there anything more frustrating than losing marks on what feels like really basic grammar? We're talking articles and quantifiers. Well, today, we're going to plug those gaps so you can walk into your exam feeling totally confident.
So what even are we talking about here? Well, simply put, determiners are words like the, my, some, and so on. Just think of them as these little signposts that come right before a noun to make its meaning way more specific. They're kind of like fixing words that just lock everything into place.
Okay, let's dive right into our first common exam trap. And trust me, this is a big one. That old confusion between using a and an.
So here it is, the absolute key. You have to forget the spelling. Seriously, it has nothing to do with whether the first letter is A, E, I, O, or U. It is 100% about the sound the word makes when you actually say it out loud.
And here's the rule broken down. See? We use a before words that start with a consonant sound, and we use an before words that start with a vowel sound. It's such a simple rule, but it's where so many students get tripped up.
And this slide just nails the point with some classic exam questions. Take a look at university. Yeah, it starts with the letter U, but listen to how it sounds. University. It has that U sound, which is a consonant, so it's a university. On the flip side, honest starts with a totally silent H, right? So it has an O sound, which means it gets an honest man. And the same logic is what gives us an MA, because it sounds like MA.
Okay, let's move on to our next big challenge, getting quantifiers right. This is all about knowing which words to use when you're talking about stuff you can count versus stuff you can't.
So the first major difference is between much and many. And the rule is super simple. Much is for all the things you can't really count, like information or progress or milk. Many is for things you absolutely can count, like books, students, or campsites. Whatever you do, don't mix those two up.
Now you've got to watch out for this one. This is a truly classic exam trap. We're talking little and few versus a little and a few. That tiny little letter A is a complete game changer. A little or a few means you have some. It's positive. But if you say you have little time or a few friends, that means you don't have enough. It's a negative feeling, so you really have to pay close attention to that A.
All right, our final error trap is a quick one, but it can cost you some really easy marks if you're not paying attention. It's all about knowing exactly when to use some versus any.
And here's the rule, laid out perfectly. As a general guide, you're going to use some in positive sentences, like, I need some help, and also when you're making offers and requests. Any is your go-to for negative sentences, I don't have any money, and for most questions, like, do you have any questions? It's a simple difference, but a really critical one.
Okay, you've seen the traps, you know the rules. So now, let's put it all to the test. Here comes a rapid-fire practice round, and it's based on common exam patterns. Let's see how you do.
First one up. Now remember, error trap number 1, don't look at the letters, you gotta listen to the sounds.
And the answer is A and the. We use A before European because it starts with that consonant Y sound. Then we use the before university because we're talking about a specific, known university in the context of the sentence. This is a super common way they test both types of articles in one go.
All right, next question. Think about the noun here. Is progress something you can count?
Exactly. The answer has to be much. Progress is an uncountable noun, so we have to use much, not many. You're doing great.
And for our last practice question, we've got a sentence with a question and then a statement. Time to test your some and any knowledge. Let's go.
Perfect. Do you have any buns left? Because it's a question. And I need to buy some, because that's a positive, affirmative statement. You've totally nailed it.
Fantastic work on that practice round. Seriously, you earned this. And as a little reward, we have a really powerful tool that's going to help you with your final revision.
And here it is, your ultimate determiner cheat sheet. This one table has everything. It breaks down all the key types, from articles to quantifiers. Go on, pause right here and take a screenshot. This is basically grammar gold for that last-minute revision.
So, as you head off, hopefully feeling way more confident about determiners, just take a second to think. Which one of these error traps, the sound rule, the quantifier mix-ups, or the some versus anything, which one will you be watching out for the most?
Knowing your own weak spot, that's the real key to winning. Good luck!